Well,
good morning. This is Wednesday, June 26th. I think it's day 37 of our Alexia and the Travelers Go to Alaska. We're in the Yukon now. We are at an abandoned campground near Burwash Landing, which is just west of Destruction Bay. It's on the Kluane Lake, we found out. I thought it was the Kluane River. But it looks like after further investigation, we're on the lake. It is a big body of water. Um, Great place to stay
so far,
so far.
Yeah.
We're kind of lazing around this
it's
morning.
kind of semi-abandoned because they have quite some new stuff around, like new picnic tables, and
Yeah,
new garbage cans, and they seem to collect it. I don't know, but it's nice and quiet and far enough away from the road. We don't hear a thing.
yeah.
From the
It's
road.
just fantastic here. It was so quiet last night. We haven't seen any grizzlies coming through camp. We've seen a few birds. We sure heard the birds this morning. Sound beautiful. It got a little chilly last night. It was 56 out when we got up this morning. So that's about 13 Celsius. And in the motorhome, it was 58, which I think is about almost 15 Celsius. It was a little chilly.
We had too many things open.
Yeah,
because we went to bed. It was so warm.
Yeah. It was very warm when we went to bed. So we didn't put our foam in the vents, and
we didn't even close the window.
We had the windows open.
The vents open.
So
vent fan running.
In the middle of the night, Roy got up and got an extra blanket for the bed and turned the fan off, but didn't close the vent.
No,
So it was pretty
didn't
chilly.
Want to wake you up.
Yeah. I'm still dressed quite warm. I'm getting
still
nice
goes
and
clunk,
toasty
clunk,
warm.
Clunk, 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 as it closes.
It does, yeah. It's noisy when it closes. Anyway, we're having a nice lazy morning. We're planning our next steps. We're heading towards Whitehorse. We're planning to go to see the Yukon Wildlife Preserve just north of Whitehorse on the Takini Hot Spring. Not today, no. We're just planning to head to Whitehorse today, and then tomorrow morning we'll go to the Wildlife Preserve. It's on Takini Hot Springs Road north of Whitehorse. So we're looking forward to seeing that, and then we'll probably leave Whitehorse tomorrow and figure out where we end up for the night. Somewhere east of Whitehorse. As we make our way towards the Cassiar Highway in British Columbia. Anyway, we just touching base with everyone before we head out, just making a coffee for the road, and we'll see what today brings. Yesterday was great. We saw the 3 grizzlies, the fox, some squirrels, a couple of hawks. But the grizzlies were so close up, right beside the vehicle. That was awesome. So we'll see if we see any more chowing down on those flowers today. They sure do love those flowers.
Yeah.
So what else would you like to add?
No. Said it all.
We've said it all. It looks like it's going to be a nice day again today. The sun's having trouble getting out in full this morning. There's quite a few clouds in the sky. They are forecasting a little bit of a shower here and there, so we'll see what happens. I'll take it all in stride. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow morning when we go to the wildlife place.
Supposed to be.
Yeah, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. So, stay tuned. More to come. This is the road going to that abandoned campground that we stayed at last night. Oh, there goes a flicker into the trees. There's another one ahead of us. They're busy this morning. So it's not a very wide road. There's a robin. All kinds of bird activity this morning. And the pit toilets at the campground were fairly clean. So somebody's looking after it. Last night we came through that road there, but we think this might be a little shorter because we were following the coordinates. Might be a little shorter to the highway. Looks a little bit more of a main road. We are on a native reservation, Kluane Native Reservation.
Whoa!
Okay, he didn't slow down there.
No.
That little car came flying into the campground a few minutes ago, just before we left. He slowed right down when he saw us. But he almost spun out of control coming in. He was going so fast. And he for sure didn't stop at that stop sign.
Turn left on Highway 1.
We didn't think so.
He was moving.
He was moving when we went by it.
Those spinouts weren't there last night at the road. So that might be our same guy.
Continue on Highway 1.
There's the Kluane Museum. You can also stay there overnight. They welcome RVers to stay overnight.
Yeah, he really ain't going down that road. Maybe that's his skid marks going in that road.
Yeah, not sure what he's up to.
Well,
It's a
he's
little
friendly enough. I just not
grocery
sure.
store and cafe over there. Looks like a gas station. Yeah, look at those peaks. Look how beautiful they are. Can you see them, Roy?
Yeah.
Look how beautiful they are.
Sure.
Yeah. There was a few bugs this morning. It was more flies than anything else. They really didn't bother us. And even when we sat at the fire yesterday afternoon, we had you put mosquito repellent on. I put a little bit on, but there was enough of a breeze that the bugs didn't bother us at all. It was so relaxing. We needed that. We've been doing so much driving and been busy. Just a great afternoon and evening. Yeah, the little white car that came flying into the campground, he slowed right down when he saw us, and then he stopped up beside Roy and said hi. And they waved. We weren't sure what they were up to. Just out joyriding, I guess.
What, was it a monument or a graveyard or what back there?
I'm not sure what that was. Here's a better look at the lake. It's a really big lake. Look at the color of those mountains that we just drove by. It was beautiful. We're at a pullover just past Destruction Bay. Headed for Whitehorse. Oh, it's just gorgeous here. those mountains in the distance.
High sheep activity.
I wish. There's a trail there.
Continue on Highway 1.
You go the other way, you go to Haines and Alaska and Skagway. It is really vibrating. So this highway is dedicated to all veterans. Still called the Alaska Highway. Well, it's the Alcan. It's the Canadian portion of the Alaska Highway. Maybe it is. Canyon Creek Bridge, they call it. It's Canyon Creek Bridge rest area with pit toilets. Whitehorse seems to be quite spread out. Well, I guess that was Greater Whitehorse we're coming through. It's down in the valley there. Capital of the Yukon.
In 700 meters, turn left on 2 Mile Hill Road.
Oh, you can read that sign better. They had a teeny little sign back there between the lights. You couldn't read until you were right up to it. Did confirm that this was 2 Mile Hill Road and Hamilton Road going the other way. Integra Tire. Oh, there's Canadian Tire. He's delaminating too.
In 500 meters, turn left on 2nd Avenue, then take the second right.
Got to figure out how far 500 meters is. Must be up here by the light.
This light here?
Turn left at the
Can't read
traffic
it.
light,
Yep,
then
right here.
take the second right.
Yeah, right here. Boy, you can't read those street signs. Tiny. Yield on solid green. Busy. We must be here. Oh, 4:45 rush hour. We're headed down there, trying to find the Real Canadian Superstore. It's supposed to be down there somewhere. Guess we'll find it. Normally I'd do this outside, but it's raining. There's a foreign plated vehicle beside us, and there's a couple of YouTubers over there from Argentina. We're at the Real Canadian Superstore in Whitehorse, and they have signs posted, no overnight parking, but we asked the lady at customer service. There's a couple more vans over on that side. Looks like they're spending the night. We asked the lady at customer service, and she says, if the bylaw officer comes knocking and asks you to move, you have to move. So we says, okay. And she says she hasn't heard of them doing that. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed. So this will be home for the night, we hope.